Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Thursday, the 15th of September, 2022, and my first day back of a 6-day streaming week. What a day! An all multiplayer day, which I knew was going to bring a different kind of day. Less chill, less opportunity for fun conversation, more about intense gameplay and having to pay attention to the streams constantly. Some people like that, some people don't. Definitely a mix of feelings and reactions about the games that I played today, so let's recap. First of all, on the Level 1 podcast today, it was a crazy gaming news day. I mean, so much happened in the last 48 hours in gaming, including G4 TV layoffs, Ryu Ga Gotoku, if that's what the name of their studio is, RGG, announcing not one, not two, but 3 effing games in the Like a Dragon series. Street Fighter 6 having a giant blowout of information that the game looks like it could be one of the best, if not the best fighting game of all time with the amount of content it's going to have, the complete and polar opposite of Street Fighter 5. Tons of game announcements out of Tokyo Game Show, including Microsoft adding a ton of games to Game Pass and things like that. Pretty crazy amount of stuff. So if you want the full skinny on all this game news, check out the Level 1 podcast from this morning. It was the vast majority of the show, okay? Then we started off with Splatoon 3. Today's goal in Splatoon 3 was to unlock the ranked gameplay, to try the ranked gameplay to see how different it was from the standard turf war, and of course to unlock new guns and things in the game. So here's what I found. Once I unlocked ranked, I started playing it, and immediately I got destroyed like 10 games in a row. The game's matchmaking is atrociously bad. It doesn't actually match you with people who are just starting. It just throws you in with anyone. And of course, the game's been out for about a week. There's people who probably got ranked within a day, and they're the ones playing it actively. So you just get pounded like this. Like, wow, Nintendo put zero effort into the matchmaking. Once you finally lose enough to kind of understand what you're doing, there's various game modes in ranked, including one where you collect clams. Once you collect enough clams on the stage, then you have a football you launch into a target, damaging the opponent's health, and you keep doing that over and over until you win, or until the time limit runs out, and whoever has the most health at the end remaining wins. There's one where you're just taking over one small area of territory and trying to cover it with paint, and everyone's battling for that one territory. And then there's one where there's towers that you're trying to cover in paint and control, and as you control them, the towers move through the stage like moving platforms, similar to how you like defend the objective in, say, Overwatch. Kind of neat, but it's very small scale. I like the modes, but the weirdest thing about them, you don't really get many rewards. You get ranking points, okay? But from what I saw, you get almost no rewards. Like when you're playing Turf War, you play, Turf War for an hour, you'll probably gain a level. I played the ranked for 3 hours almost, and I didn't gain a single level. So it's like you don't get the experience in this mode that you get with Turf War for some odd reason. So I'm wondering what the incentive is to play it if you're trying to unlock all the stuff in the game you don't really get to, at least from what I've seen. Now, there's incentive to win several matches in a row as well, but if anyone decides to drop during that set of matches, the whole thing resets. So you could very well be dominating. You win 2 matches, oh my god, this is great, let's keep going. Oh, guess what? Now your streak is over because someone quit. How is that my fault? It just seems like it's nice to have new modes. Don't get me wrong, like I liked the new modes, but at the same time, it didn't seem like it was a well thought out system. Like they didn't take their contemporaries who've done competitive shooters before and use the way they do stuff in an example. It's like, oh, we're just going to try it for ourselves and see how it works. Like, yeah, but other games do it way better than this. Why are you doing it this way? I don't know. Oh, I unlocked several new weapons too. The one that I ended up liking the most was called the Tri-Slosher, which is like a bucket that kind of throws an area of effect damage thing. It does a lot of damage up close and also covers a lot of range for the modes we were trying to cover, everything with paint. So overall, I had a good time, but now I've played Splatoon 3 for 9 hours. And what I'd like to do is give you guys kind of a summary of what I think, all right? It's basically Splatoon 1 with more game modes, better graphics, more guns, okay? But here's the thing. When you play Call of Duty every year, that's exactly what you expect. You want better graphics, a little bit of tweaked gameplay, more modes, more guns. But you get that every year. I played Splatoon 1 in 2015. I'm playing Splatoon 3 in 2022, and I still feel like I'm playing Splatoon 1 from 2015. This game literally could be DLC for Splatoon 1. okay? So I'm not shocked that the game is not catching on with my audience. In fact, every time I've played it, I've noticed attention dwindling a little bit and people not really liking it that much. I'm not surprised. It's not that I'm not enjoying it, because I am. Like today, I learned a bunch about the game modes or whatever. I actually like this Tri-Slosher weapon. I started doing better at ranked after using the weapon and learning it a little better. But I don't think it's catching on in a way where my audience is really going to like this game long term. You know what I'm saying? Like Call of Duty, when I like it and it catches on, like Black Ops, when I've been playing that and I play it, week after week, 2 times a week, catches on. People expect it in the rotation. I played 9 hours of Splatoon in 1 week, and I'm not seeing anyone like, oh, when's that next Splatoon stream? I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? In addition, there's some people who just want to see me play this single-player campaign that apparently is completely different from the multiplayer. And I'm like, you understand I'm playing the main game mode of the game. The game was designed for multiplayer. That's the whole purpose behind it. It's nice. It has the single-player campaign, but the feature is multiplayer. If I'm not getting attention on the multiplayer and people aren't really that interested in it, how on earth am I going to get people to come for a single-player campaign that apparently people are saying is 9 to 12 hours long? I don't know, man. I don't know. I hate to say it, this game is the best-selling game in Japan right now. They sold 3.45 million copies in 3 days. I don't see it having any potential of longevity here in the United States. This weekend, we're about to have the Modern Warfare 2 beta. All right? Things are about to kick it into the busiest gaming season of the year. I can't foresee people playing this game with longevity. It's the same game again. If they had made it completely different with way redesigned gameplay and graphics and things, then maybe, but it's the same game, man. And I get it. It's cutesy, it's addicting, it's fun, it's a multiplayer game kids can play without ultra violence. I get all that, but this is in Japan. In Japan, this is their game. Here in the States, at least, and on my streams, people just aren't into it, And again, it's not that I don't like the game. I actually do like playing it. But people are demanding me to do other stuff and upset that I'm not. And they're like, why are you playing Splatoon again? I'm like, damn, dude, it's only a week. It's been out. You're already done with it. And people are like, yeah, fuck this game. Like, damn. So here's the thing. I already don't even have time for Splatoon again this week. Seriously. I have other things that I think people want more and I want to do more. It's up to you guys if you want to see Splatoon again. I don't know if you want to do multiplayer, if you want to do a single player. I don't know. All right? I guess we'll play it by ear and see what happens. But it just seems like, 9 hours in, there's just not a lot of interest. I gave it a shot, you know what I mean? All right. Then on the late stream tonight, we did multiverses. The first hour was Gizmo, and the second hour, I unlocked Velma and started playing with Velma again. And here's what I've noticed now that we are about a month and a half, I want to say, into multiverses, maybe 2 months, but about a month and a half at least. The entire game has degraded 90% Shaggy, Harley Quinn, Jake, or who is the fourth? And now I'm having a brain fart on who the fourth is. But essentially, what people are doing is they're picking the easy mode characters, and they're mashing out repeatedly high priority things that are stuffing everyone else's attacks. Now, I'm not saying people aren't using the other characters. I'm saying that when people are using the other characters, number one, it's rare, and number two, they don't win. Okay? I'm picking Gizmo, who's actually, I would say, one of the hardest characters to play with, because he has a unique moveset, and he's precise with his attacks. He doesn't have giant area of effect things. He has little precise movements he has to do. Velma is a hybrid of range and one good close-up combo with some interesting mix-ups and ways to kind of avoid the enemy. They take a lot of skill to use. I'm not going to lie. And I'm not trying to say I'm good at the game because I'm not. But they take a lot of skill to use. And every time I'm playing, it's like, oh, look, it's Shaggy. Side Y attack. Side Y. When I say side Y, it's a special. That's a fucking floaty special kick. And it hits everything. These people are not timing. They're not using combos. They're just mashing things out constantly in this less than ideal online environment, and they're getting away with it. I feel like some of these moves just have insane hitboxes that they shouldn't. These big area of effect attacks. And it's like sometimes, and I'm still having this issue, I'll be right in the middle of the stage, just standing there. Someone hits me with a knockback attack that's a strong knockback. All of a sudden, none of my buttons work. Instant elimination. What happened? I can't do a dodge. I can't do an aerial move. Why can't I move at all? All of a sudden, the error noise, nothing works. You're just eliminated. Huh? And it happens every once in a while, and it really pisses me off because I didn't do anything wrong. The game just decides you're eliminated for no reason. So anyway, I've been following the game on social media, and the number one most requested thing right now is improved online play. People are complaining about this online play, claiming they wish the experience was better. Yes, they're starting to see this abusable tactics now, and yes, they're starting to see things like what I'm happening, where nothing's happening when I press the buttons and shit, and they want better online play. So the head game dev, who's Tony, who works on this game, said this is the major priority for them the next patch. For now, they've been working on character tweaks and things, but the very next time they do a major patch update, this is what they're going to work on, is improved online play. So I guess we'll see. So I raged a lot today. Like, I raged at Splatoon, and I raged at Multiverses, and I understand for those who come to my streams for chill fun, you didn't get that today, okay? I apologize if that's your cup of tea, you didn't get it. However, tomorrow, we go back to more variety. So tomorrow, it's going to be Earthbound on the first stream. Thank goodness, we're going to Threed, the third town. It'll be chill, interactive, and very cool retro fun. And the late stream is Friday Night Fights. And here's the thing, the Capcom Fighting Collection went on sale this week. There's potential there may actually be more people who bought it and who'll jump on and play with us on Friday nights. I guess we'll see. All right, so I'm hoping for the best. All right, and by the way, more chill stuff coming on Saturday with more Earthbound. For Sunday night bites, Bassmaster Sunday night. And then the Call of Duty beta's coming out. I'm going to play that probably Sunday, Monday. Maybe Tuesday we'll do more Earthbound. We'll see. But there will be chill variety now. Today was the only all multiplayer day, and I know that turned some people off, but hopefully more variety back tomorrow. Okay, guys? Thank you so much. Please have a good evening, and I'll see you in the morning for Earthbound, and, of course, tomorrow night, Friday Night Fights. Thanks. See you then. Peace out.